Hello YouTube and welcome to another moto vlog. I'm coming at you live from Sterling, Virginia, afterwards commentating on my own footage of course, and we're making some U-turns here in the park and ride. I got some new tires, the Anarchy Adventures I've had for, God, I feel like 2 years now, finally worn out. I guess I haven't been riding that much. Well, the miles on my bike say that too, but it's the quality of the miles, right? Not necessarily the quantity. I've been doing some fun trips and stuff, a little more local than just bombing down the highway all the time and going places. So, yeah. And that's why I've gotten rid of the Anarchy Adventures, now that they're a little worn, and gone to something more aggressive, the Metzler Karoo 3s. You see me doing my first emergency stops here. I'm glad I got to go out and do this before I took the bike anywhere, you know, feel how it corners, different profile, tires, you know. I'm so used to the bike handling a certain way. You get on a new tire, you're like, oh, it's just tires, it's not going to change that much, and of course it feels a little more different than maybe you were expecting. Nice little stop, and I think after this I continue to practice for a while, then I head down 50, and now here I am turning onto some gravel roads for the first time. I got this tire on Thursday or something, Thursday night, or got it installed Thursday night, and now it's Saturday. I'm out riding it for the first time, so I've got like 25 miles, you know, at this point, nothing too much, and then yeah, I'm just out here doing some gravel. I think you all know I take it easy on the gravel, so we're not going to say anything too exciting. Maybe I'll just talk about something, I don't even know. So, I mean, thoughts on the tire on the road so far, I've been happy with it. The profile is a bit more aggressive, so it's easier to lean in the turns. It starts to really fall in the turns once you get it off the middle. It's like a big shift. Tiny bit like, oh wow, opens your eyes for a second like the first time it happens, and then you're like, okay, it's pretty nice. So that I really liked. The braking, I could definitely tell that there's like less grip in braking, or less stability. I think because this tire's a little softer maybe, and then, you know, the pattern not being so filled in. I don't know. It's fine. I got ABS. I triggered front ABS the very first time I went to really emergency stop from a higher speed. So that's interesting. That never really happens to me on other tires. But it stopped fast. It felt fast, at least. So no complaints there. It's a little, you know, more raw of an experience than you get with like a sport touring tire, so I like that about it. I did a little cornering at this point maybe, but my overall experience was good with cornering. I haven't done anything too crazy. I think I'll show some of the more aggressive corners I take later on in the video, so maybe we can take a look together there. Like usual, I kind of slap these things together. I've watched like 1 or 2 clips a couple of times. The last clip, I watched a few times because I like it. It's kind of funny. And then, it's not that funny. Just hyping myself up. You will sit here for 21 minutes or whatever just to watch the clip I'm hyping up. I'm just kidding. So we're just, you know, I mean, continuing along. This is just these typical roads you find out here. And this is like the next road down. It gets a lot tighter. So I'm getting more used to it. I can say I'm getting really happy with the tire on the gravel at this point. You can see me going, I don't know, about the speed I normally go, maybe a little faster. And it feels really good. There's definitely more confidence. It just, with the Anarchy's Adventures, at least for me, you know, I'm not a very good rider. It didn't feel great. Now this was like the first kind of test, because I go over to the right here, and you can't really see it, but it was really muddy right there. And the tire just moves around just a little bit, but it was very confident, inspiring. Whereas I feel like if I was on the Anarchy Adventures, I would have been terrified there when the bike starts slipping around just a little bit. So that's good. Is that me? Is that the tire? Maybe a little both, but it's good for me. I'm really working on body position in this case, you know, keeping my body perpendicular with the ground, and then, you know, weighting the outside peg and really pushing the bike down. So I'm trying to give myself every advantage to really feel confident, and then not like push the bike around or go fast or anything, but more just have confidence to go, you know, go around the turns, go at a reasonable pace, 25 miles an hour, you know. But right as I'm saying that, you can see that if you get so much hubris, right, with the the riding, you can get bit pretty hard. So I was good. I saw the bridge coming. I'm thinking I gotta slow down for the bridge. It's pretty blind, and I was covering the front and rear brake already, about ready to apply them when the guy in the Jeep showed up. So I just, casually applied the brakes, slowed down. He went around. He was going pretty quick too, Good thing I wasn't a car. Anyway, it was all well that ends well, no problem at all. But I wanted to put that in there because it's good. If you're not prepared, you're rushing in like, oh, I have all this grip now. You rush in, it's not a good day. You got a preachy bastard like usual. How else am I going to fill the time, right? But you can see it again here. This was easy peasy, right? I mean, I wasn't going that fast. He stops immediately, easy stop, going around. Boring stuff, but the tire feels good. Oh. I'll have to ride it some more, but going for like the road, again, like I said, the profile's nice, it corners quite well, and then I feel like that's going to change as it gets older, but we'll see. And then it goes down the highway fine. It doesn't like wander. Maybe I went 90 as the fastest I went. I'd have to look, but I didn't go that fast. I was following a guy down the Mount Weather pass on 7, and I think he was going flat out on his CRF 300 rally. So maybe we were going like 90 because it's a pretty steep grade. It's like 6 or 7% downhill, so you can pick up a lot of speed. It seemed like he was going as fast as he could, but I didn't put that in. Maybe I should have put that in. It doesn't matter. It was, it's just going straight. It's going down like some gentle curves on the highway. It's not that important. Anyway, we will. Maybe I'll put it in there. No, probably not. We will continue on here. I mean, to me, this is more important. The thing goes down the highway. It doesn't matter. That's kind of why it's not in there. It wasn't that interesting. This is the lovely insanity you get on my channel, especially because I make a 21-minute video and I have no idea how to fill that time. Anything useful. Hopefully I'm not talking too loud and quiet like a bunch of dynamics in the speech. It's hard for me to tell. I mean, I haven't done this in quite a while. I've been riding, not a ton, but I have definitely been riding every week or two. I've been going out of town, so not then, but when I'm in town, But I just really haven't like felt the need to record or anything. Nothing's really changed in my life right now. So yeah, I mean, I haven't really been thinking I've been making massive improvements anywhere, doing anything new. I haven't changed opinions on anything, so it's like, less videos. I'm not a content farm. I don't need to put out videos just because like there's no video. So whatever. Anyway, things are going pretty well. Hopefully these tires, they'll lead me down a dark path, right? Knock on wood. I'm not gonna do it. Knock on my leg there. That I don't do anything too stupid with these things. And everything will be great there, right? Yeah, that was the guy, the CRF. I paused it and looked because it was hard for me to believe what kind of bike he was on. He's not going that fast, but yeah. I go up here and then I follow him down. We go about 90. Tires are fine. They don't wander. They feel much more stable than the Hyde Nows. Just like full on. Then we loop around. We go down this road. This is always like kind of my favorite road. You can probably figure out where I am if you look, in certain ways. There's clues in the video. You have to want it, So a lot of the thing about riding, of course, in these areas is just so many neighborhoods. It's all neighborhoods, but what are you gonna do? This road, as you get further out, it gets less populated. But you can see here, like, I'm not exactly going super fast or anything like that, but I'm going at a decent clip, and I got the tires at this kind of pace. Doing this kind of stuff feels just great. Carving up these roads, you feel like you got tons of grip. It's very predictable handling. Yeah, you kind of get the feeling too, and maybe this is true or not, that if it did kind of slip a little bit or move around a little bit, since it's kind of a softer tire, you can feel it when you're riding it. Maybe it won't be too bad, but yeah, that's probably false sense of security there. You don't want to slip and slide. Who the hell? So you can see just real easy handling. mean, I got no complaints. Now on the wet, I feel like is where you notice the most issues with a tire like this. Who knows? I love this road though. Like, it's just so nice. And then you'll see, I think somewhat soon what happens. It, like, you know, the surface change. You gotta be getting there. Yeah, I think not this corner here, but like you see it when you crest this hill maybe. Yep. I'm already slowed down and in second gear. So I kind of accelerate, try to break into it kind of deep. I actually go a little deep there. I don't know. I mean, it looks really smooth and nice there, but I was a little like, oh no. I'm braking harder than I'd like, you know, let's take it easy. I don't really know how to like slide the bike around, that's for sure. Not the GS. Like, dirt bike is easy enough because, I don't know. It just, it doesn't weigh a lot, I guess, but with a big bike like this, it's kind of scary, at least to me, because I don't have maybe the knowledge. I've never really tried it in a controlled environment. I don't know. But especially out here, you know, on a back road like this, by yourself, nah, maybe. Maybe not for me, it's just not my kind of deal. That's all you're getting at me, guys. You can see again, I'm really focusing on pushing the bike down as much as I can, looking through the turn, doing all the basic stuff. Deer, see? Oh man. There's just a lot of stuff popping out of me today. Nothing too exciting, you know, never really had to emergency brake outside that parking lot when I forced myself to, so that's nice. But when I saw that deer, I did slow down pretty quick. I was like, okay, let's get a nice, you know, smooth slow down. I've been still rolling with Enduro Pro. I mean, that's something else. Look at that house. My God, it's like a compound. I've been still rolling with Enduro Pro, like that a lot. It's been working well. It seems like the traction control doesn't intervene very easily. So that's good. I don't know when it... I feel like the first time I get it to cut on, it's going to be a big problem, but... yeah, who knows? Who knows? See me sitting down, so now we're off there. And this continues for a while. I think I cut the clip in a minute. This at this point continues for a bit, and then it makes this left turn where I know we pick up there, because that's one of the most fun parts on the little easy gravel adventure, you know. Is this off-roading? I don't know if I could consider anything I've done today, at least up until this point, off-roading, because sure, it's like gravel and unpaved roads, but they're really nice, and you know, they're roads. So how can I call it off-roading when they're just like really nice roads? They just have to be unpaved. Unpaved roading, you know. That's what I'm going to call it. So this is a little bit of a step up, 0.1% difficulty. Like, it's still curvy, but you throw in like the elevation changes and stuff that you'll see. But again, the road quality is really nice. You're not dealing with anything too loose. You're not dealing with a bunch of rocks, ruts, things like that. It's pretty bumpy. That makes it a little more interesting. Yeah, you can see it really in the camera. And again, I'm trying to keep my speed up here, but I kind of lose it. It's easy, you know, when the grade's this steep to go really slow, that's for sure. And with these blind turns, I don't want to have to suddenly feel like I want to brake for like a car going uphill or downhill, you know. It'll be good to see anything coming a long time in advance. Because again, I'm not a good rider. You know, safety's my priority. Ride another day, too. Ride this day, have fun, but also, you know, make it to the next day. If you can, at least. And then, yeah, we will see. We will see the next time if I want to be super brave. But, you know, I'm not feeling it. It was so busy. I passed a bunch of stuff, that's right, because there, you know, there's like a trail there, like a walking trail. And I think when it's not busy, you can kind of ride up on the power lines and stuff there. But it was busy. Just people parked everywhere. No need to do all that. But you can see here, I'm definitely more confident. Like I would never go these speeds on the other tires at all. And I would never be able to hold these lines. Like I'd start pushing the bike over in the adventures, and after I push them over a bit, I'd be like, okay, I don't want to push them anymore because it's going to start really moving around a lot. Just not feeling good. But this tire, I feel like I can push the bike a lot more before anything even remotely resembling that starts to happen. It's very nice. To make it a little further, I have two spots it looks like where I need to remove the transitions too, so hopefully you guys don't see those. Maybe if you do, little Easter egg. I'm bad editing. Anyway, I'm talking about editing the... Yeah, just letting the engine play a little. Don't get that a lot in my videos, right? Just wind, but since going up hills, second gear, up in the revs. It's like the Isle of Man, except I'm only going like 30 miles an hour. Just a stupid joke. So we get up here and then, you know, keep going. At this point, we're actually almost done. That was kind of the main test I wanted to do. Just see how it felt going up there. It felt really good. Coming out here. Again, back did a little highway. You can see I turn off in like 3 miles. I did not do a lot of highway riding, but again, it felt fine. I feel like you want to minimize highway riding on this because you want to use the tire, but what are you going to do? That's the big downside to a tire like this. It doesn't last a long time. This is a bike that can do everything, and this tire can do everything. It just costs a lot of money to do it, right? I almost feel like if I'm going to keep running this tire, I need to go ahead and just like order some more right now, like, which is crazy. So I don't know, just keep going with that. I went and got gas at that turn, and then now we're back on the road, heading up around what was that, Round Hill? That's where I got gas. Yeah, just kind of meandering back from there. Not a whole lot to show. Maybe there was more for me to talk about, but you know. I'm getting more confident. This was more like sitting. It was kind of the end of it there, and then you can see I had to show this because this is where the detour was. So of course, I realized a lot of things could have been done a lot better when that detour was up at that Hillsboro. Oh well. Not getting defeated by a roundabout like I did on my R6, although I don't have footage of that. Just eating shit on a roundabout. That's always good. Yeah, there's only 2 more clips. So, oh yeah, okay, so made it my way back. Did I do the wrong thing here? Because the speed limit on this road is 45. Speed limit is 45. So I'm going 45. It looks like it shouldn't be 45. Oh, it's 35. Well, anyway, so I'm going about 10 over doing that. Oh well. Maybe did the wrong thing. And then we got one more, I get a little closer, and then I do a little, there it gets 45, so I was reading the sign wrong. And then finally we do a little off-roading, very light off-roading, down here at a little spot. Again, Geo people can probably figure it out, but try to at least make you have to work for it. I don't know. I try to cut out anything that make it easy to figure out exactly where this is. Anyway. I bet people can figure it out like pretty quick if they really wanted to. So. Yeah, you go down here, nothing really is posted as trespassing, so that's pretty cool. And then I'm just going to kind of wander around here just a tiny bit and then get out and go home. Yeah, thanks for watching. I mean, I always kind of thought that tires like this, maybe because of the K60s, they just wouldn't feel better. It's like the bike. But man, the different tires, it's like a completely different world is opening up. I don't know. I sound so hopeful, which is always a little scary, so I gotta temper my expectations, especially if I try anything a little more technical here. Because like, I'm gonna go down here, and this is gonna be a little more muddy, loose kind of surface. It always, I wondered, you know, when I was watching this the first time, because I reviewed this footage already, like, how did you do this with an air-cooled GS? Like, sure, what I did, I feel like the air-cooled could do, but if you went back, say you're back in woods like this for just like 30-40 minutes, just like idling, I feel like my bike can handle it okay, but an air-cooled one would start to overheat, right? It heat soak eventually with like no movement. So I feel like you don't want to go too fast in terrain like this, right? You're gonna... I've never been back here. I don't know what to expect. I'm kind of like... You'll see here, like I'm in a place that's not really going very far. Because there's construction, you know. I feel like back in this area, maybe there was like dirt bike riding before. I don't know. But yeah, at this point, it's like it's muddy and it looks like it ends. So I just decide to turn around. So this is good. This is something I learned when I did DC dirt camp earlier this year. It's freezing cold. Was like practicing getting on and off the bike. It should have been something I was just doing before, but look at that. In first gear, clutch pulled in, dismount the bike, move it around. Again, I'm in first this whole time. I've never gone into neutral. So now just getting back on the bike, right? Never putting the kickstand down, keeping the bike running in first gear. I'm talking about something, it doesn't matter. And just going like, it feels good, there's plenty of grip. Like I'm already standing up. It's easier to control the bike when it's a little bumpy, you know, and you want to be precise with exactly putting it where you want. We're going up here because at that little stream thing, again, new to the bike, new to everything, taking it easy. No need to try and do anything crazy or that I don't want to do, you know. So I went, you know, this way out. I'll just go the same way back. Whatever. But it's going to be pretty much the end of the video here, too. Wild. Anyways, yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully I have some good times with these tires. It's good to be out and do some adventuring. Like, I've never done anything. I've done some stuff like that on the GS before, and it was terrifying. But I did it today. Easy. Like, no slipping or sliding. Usually it's like slipping and sliding around the whole time, and it's, you know, kind of a nightmare just trying to keep the bike, you know, going, and it's like I'm scared. But not with that, it was like not scary at all. The bike just did its thing, and it was easy. So we'll see how it goes. Anyways, guys, like always, thank you so much, and think about your riding.